is Sherilyn Boss, and I am the Program Officer for the Conservation Leadership Program, otherwise known as CLP. The rest of the CLP management team is here as well. Give us a wave, Henry, Leela, and Kate. Great, hello. For those of you unfamiliar with CLP, we are a capacity building program that is delivered through a partnership between BirdLife International, Fauna and Flora International, and the Wildlife Conservation Society. We award funding, training, internships, and ongoing support to early and mid-career conservationists globally. We would like to warmly welcome you to this virtual award ceremony. We are delighted that so many of you could join us from around the world to help us celebrate our latest group of award winners. So many people already. Before we start, we'd just like to cover some housekeeping. We wanted you all to be in this meeting together, so we kindly ask you to keep yourselves on mute, unless you are speaking, of course. But please feel free. Oh, sorry. I'm. What is someone sharing their screen at the same time? Feel like that happened. It's okay. That can happen. But yes, please keep yourself on mute unless you're speaking and feel free to use the chat facility to help to let us know who you are and to congratulate our award winners. We would also love it if you could turn your videos on. I can see that a lot of you did already, and we can see your lovely faces. For those of you in the audience who are the current award winners, if you haven't already, please use the virtual Zoom background supplied to you and rename yourself, name and country so we can easily spot you in the audience. We'll be hearing from some of you during this ceremony, and as you know, we'll be hosting a networking session afterwards where you can chat to our award winners and find out more about their backgrounds and projects. We are also delighted to be joined by some distinguished and experienced conservation leaders, staff from our regional offices of our partnership organization. Vera Voronova from ACBK, a BirdLife partner, who is also a COP alum. Mary Moloku Odozi from FFI in Liberia, and Padu Franco from WCS in Colombia. We are delighted that they will be sharing their expert insight during the ceremony. Our exceptional award winners will soon be undertaking 23 projects. The team will be working together to conduct vital research and action to conserve some of the world's most threatened species. There are already come a long way through the CLP application process. We received 262 applications this year, which went through 3 review stages. We are grateful to our expert reviewers and our STEAM Award Selection Committee for making the final decision. Our 16 first-time award winners, who have been granted up to $15,000 for projects lasting up to a year, will get important experience of fieldwork, stakeholder engagement, and project management, as well as the opportunity to develop their leadership skill. Our 7 continuation award winners receiving between $25,000 and $50,000 for projects lasting up to 3 years will scale up to their previous CLP funded work and deliver outcomes that are sustainable and influence conservation on a larger scale. As our awardees start their work, we'll be supporting their leadership development through a hybrid training course this year, with the online component starting soon in July. All the team members will also be able to access mentoring, coaching, and support from the CLP partnership and the CLP alumni network. All of this can only happen with both an exceptional management team, who I mentioned before, and the CLP Executive Committee. Thank you to Marianne Carter, Lincoln Ballind, Caleb McLennan. Finally, I would like to say a special thanks to Arcadia, a charitable fund of Lisbon Rousing and Peter Baldwin, without whom these awards and the ongoing work of CLP really would not be possible. We are also extremely grateful to the March Conservation Fund for allowing us to support 2 additional awards this year. Thank you so much. Enough from me. Let's get started on the awards celebration. First, we'd like to show you a short video highlighting 2 projects that have won our top prize this year, the Conservation Leadership Awards. Do continue to use the chat facility to communicate, to cheer on our grantees as they appear in the video. Congratulations, the Leadership Awards teams. Well done on winning this. We are so delighted that the team leader of the project in Guyana, Leroy Ignacio, would like to share his reaction to winning the award. Leroy, I think you are here with us as well today, so please unmute yourself and we can't wait to hear your testimony.
Yay!
Well
Thank you so
done!
much, CLP. We're very, very excited for our third award. It feels so special. We're grateful. CLP has been the pillar along our society. It's been like our foundation. It really, really has nurtured us, brought us up from being like this small local group to being really recognized by our communities regionally, even nationally now. Our work has been replicated in different regions, different villages, and we're so proud. Without CLP, for sure, we would not have reached these goals, to have been not be able to be here. And we're so excited for this third because we know we're gonna do so much more with this. We have so much more to do for the red siskin, of course, but as you know, we've diversified to other species because of the importance in our area. And thanks to red siskin for being the leader and being like the way forward to follow the example. And yes, our team is so excited to get started, to continue this great work. Thank you so much, CLP. You've done a great job for us. You've made a difference in our community, in our lives. Really put us on a good spot here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Leroy. This is amazing to hear. And congratulations again. We can't wait to see what's going to happen with your project as well. To continue, next, we're going to show all of you a short video highlighting the 5 projects that have won our mid-tier continuation awards this year, our follow-up awards. Congratulations, all the follow-up awardees. This is amazing. Well done. Oh, this is great. Okay, now we will hear from the team leader of the project on amphibians in Colombia, Aldemar Acevedo, in a video he made especially for the ceremony. Aldemar, who won his first CLP award a decade ago in 2010, which focused on assessing the conservation status of amphibians in biodiversity hotspots in northwest Colombia. Since gaining this springboard for their work, Aldemar and his team have been gathering critical information about threatened amphibians in this region, including discovering at least two species of rain frogs that are completely new to science. So here is Aldemar's video and reaction.
Passion and perseverance in. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Aldemar Acevedo. I am a Colombian biologist and recently finished my doctoral degree in ecology. But this amazing journey in conservation and ecology began when I was a child, and I have a lot of contact with nature in Colombia. But without a doubt, what marked my life as a biologist was starting our first project founded by the Conservation Leadership Program 12 years ago. At that time, I was beginning my career, and we decided with some friends to venture up and apply with a project on amphibian biodiversity and its threats. The following years were of multiple challenges and learning. We understood the importance of involving local communities in our projects, decision making, and the value of creating teamwork networks. During the last 12 years, we have continued working on different projects, which has led us to the present day, where we obtained our second CLP. With this second part, we seek through participatory action, education, and continuous monitoring of amphibian population to generate appropriate strategies to build the first action plan to the conservation of amphibians in northeastern Colombia in multiple ecosystems. Together with my team, we can only express our deep gratitude to those who made this initiative possible and to the new young people who start this journey within CLP that enjoy it with passion and perseverance in each step of your project. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aldemar. We can't wait as well to see what the project is going to be. Congratulations again. This was a great video summing up everything. We are now going also to hear about another team leader, and this one is on the project of spider monkeys in Colombia, Gabriela de Luna, who would like to share her thoughts on her follow-up award and what it means to her team. Gabriela, I think you are here. If you want to unmute yourself, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. And thank you very much for the invitation. Our team of Fundación Proyecto Primates was awarded a follow-up award this year to protect the critically endangered brown spider monkey and their habitats in Colombia. We started this journey with CLP also like Aldemar, like a decade ago. And in that time, what we were doing is we were trying to study the role of these primates in their habitat since they hadn't been studied before. And being part of CLP has been really a life-changing experience for us. Besides the funding, it has given us like essential skills and a very important network that helped us to create the Fundación Proyecto Primates and helped us position ourselves as primate conservation leaders in Colombia and probably around Latin America. And I believe that programs like CLP are very important. Like, I think the most important thing that they do is that they empower people like me in their own countries to deliver change. And it also, more important, I guess, it inspires us to spread what we learn or what we gain from CLP. So I'm going to give a very quick example. For example, two of the students that were working with us in the previous CLP are now leaders of their own primate conservation project in Ecuador. So I guess it's like a domino effect. So on behalf of our team and the former and future students that will be with us, thank you, CLP, for everything.
Thank you so much, Gabriela. This is so nice to hear. Thank you so much. And we are grateful that we had such an impact on your previous team and hopefully have again an impact on your new team as well. This is so good to hear. And we can't wait as well to see what your project brings. Next up, we would like to actually show you a special video all the way from Ghana, where Gilbert Adam and his team will be undertaking their follow-up project on the critically endangered giant squeaker frog. I'll let you enjoy the video.
Hip, 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 hip. Hooray! Hip, 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 hip. Hooray! CLP, we cannot thank you enough. 2011, you gave my team and I our first grant. With that grant, we were able to rediscover the giant squeaker frog. This is its home, the only home of this golden frog. Without that support and without this current support, there's no hope the giant squeaker frog will survive for the next generations. My name is Gilbert Adam. I'm the founder, executive director of Save Ghana Frogs.
So I'm also Estodie. I'm a current team member for this project, and I'm very thankful for this opportunity and looking forward to a wonderful experience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We hope to bring you good project updates. Thank you very much.
So once again, hip, hip, hip!
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip!
Hooray!
Hooray! Well done. Congratulations. This was a great video. Oh my God. So much energy, so much positive energy. I love it. Thank you, Gilbert, for this video and the team, of course. So now we finished celebrating the continuation awards. We're going to take a look at our entry-level awards for emerging early career conservationists, our future conservationist awards. But before we do that, though, we're going to hear from one of the early career conservationists we've also supported through our internship scheme, which places rising leaders in regional host for offices of our partnership organization. Akile Kabeva is a past CLP intern placed with FFI in Kyrgyzstan, who went on to secure a permanent position in the organization and became a CLP intern supervisor herself. So let's hear from Akile.
Hi, my name is Aklay Kabayeva and I'm conservationist from Kyrgyzstan. I started as CLP intern in Fauna and Flora International in Kyrgyzstan, where I now work in a legal wildlife trade program in Central Asia. This internship experience allowed me to study in MPhil conservation leadership in the University of Cambridge. As a former CLP intern, I can say with certainty that CLP is a great organization that gives the opportunity for young conservationists as me in such countries as Kyrgyzstan, where the conservation is not included in the university curriculum. And as CLP alumni, I can say that I'm very grateful for all the opportunities provided by CLP. And today I wanted to congratulate all the winning teams and wish you all the best in your projects.
Thank you so much, Akile. This is great. Ah, lovely to hear about her experience as well. Now on to celebrating the winners of our 16 Future Conservationist Awards. They are exceptional teams leading vital projects to save threatened biodiversity around the world in three world regions: Latin America and the Caribbean, Africa, and Asia and the Pacific. First, we'd like to show you a short video highlighting the 6 projects that have won the Future Conservationist Awards in Latin America and the Caribbean. Congratulations to those teams. This is exciting. And now we are delighted that we will now hear from one of our special guests, the WCS Regional Director for the Andes, Amazon, and Orinoco, Padu Franco. Padu is an evolutionary and conservation biologist with more than 15 years' experience designing, coordinating, and implementing basic and applied research studies and projects. He is responsible for leading the development and implementation of a visionary strategy for the WCS country office in Colombia. Padu, I think you are here. Please unmute yourself.
Good morning, everyone. It is really a pleasure to be here with you all. I especially salute the awardees of 2022. Congratulations to you all. I feel honored and I'm stoked to be here sharing with you. So I was trained as a biologist, and although I never received an award from the Conservation Leadership Program, the program has accompanied most of my professional career as a conservationist, all the way back since I started at the end of the 90s. For instance, I recall very vividly a workshop in the early 2000s, which was supported by the CLP. That workshop introduced me to the conservation planning and adaptive management, which are concepts and approaches that have been instrumental to all conservation projects in which I have participated throughout the years, from specific projects on to study the ecology of endemic and endangered bird species in the Colombian Andes to very complex projects on integrated management of watersheds in the Amazon. I can really not think of a year in which I haven't had contact with CLP beneficiaries, or a year in which the value of the support provided by CLP has not made itself evident. One example is the support to interns who now occupy strategic roles in the government or in conservation organizations. Like my colleague Catalina Gutierrez, who was an intern I mentored back in 2009 and is now the director of the Colombia program of WCS, and runs one of the largest portfolios of conservation projects within the organization. Another example are those projects that have thrived to become fully fledged conservation organizations in themselves, like the one we heard on the red sea skin in Guyana, and Proyecto Primates from Gabriela, who I see here receiving a follow-up award 10 years after completing their first project. and who nowadays are the go-to organization when working on primates in central Colombia. We in WCS are really proud to be partners in a couple of projects with them. There is so much value in each individual project supported. I particularly prize the fact that many of these projects tackle very specific and concrete conservation challenges, something that is so needed and sometimes lost when thinking of the big picture conservation. The projects awarded this year in Latin America, which is the region I work in and thus the one I can talk to, are an outstanding and complementary set of species, biological groups, threats, and sites. They encompass very concrete, grounded, and needed interventions. It is very glad to see the support to projects on highly charismatic species such as the Andean condor in Peru. It is very opportune to develop interventions in southern Peru on these species before the populations reach the dire situation we see in other countries. We already heard from Gabriela on her amazing project on the brown spider monkey, and with the same approach of working with an endangered species, we have the project on the red sea skin in Guyana, in which specific solutions have been identified based on a very good understanding and years of understanding of the status of these species and the socioeconomic context from which threats to them emerge. The project on mammals in the Gran Chaco, although focusing on a much more transformed landscape, also stems from a very good understanding of the local realities of farmers and communities in this unique biome. Then we have the projects on plants, one in Mexico focusing on an oak. Although I've never seen this particular species, oaks are magnificent, inspiring trees in any place, whenever you are able to see them. In the Atlantic forest of Brazil, an area full of endemisms, it's really, really wonderful to see a project focusing on a suite of species selected to be complementary and to represent different threats and values. Very similar to the project on amphibians in northeastern Colombia, where the focus on a group of species leads to an ecosystem-wide impact. And last but not least, we see the two amazing projects on the marine realm. It's wonderful to see efforts on restoration of coral reefs, as well as on angel sharks in Peru, species in urgent need of attention. In sum, what an amazing cadre of projects in Latin America, and once again, congratulations to you all.
Thank you so much, Padu. I am so pleased that CLP has been part of your life and your professional life for so long as well. And thank you for your support to all the winners of this year for Latin America and the Caribbean. Next up, we are going to show you a short video highlighting the 5 projects that have won our entry-level Future Conservationist Awards in Africa. Congratulations to our African awardees. And following up from that, yes, congratulations. Following from this, we are also pleased to say that we will now hear from the FFI country manager in Liberia, Mary Moloku Odozi. Mary has over 15 years experience working in the conservation sector in West Africa. She is skilled in biodiversity conservation, ecology, strategic planning, operation, fundraising, and capacity building, and has a PhD focused on animal ecology from Lund University in Sweden. Mary, if you are here, please unmute yourself. We can't hear to wait to hear you, sorry.
Hello, Sherilyn. Thanks a lot. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. It's such an honor to be invited to the 2022 CLP Award ceremony and to speak about some of the amazing projects from Africa. So the African continent contains some of the most biodiverse areas in the world. Yet it's plagued with threats, numerous threats, ranging from deforestation, forest degradation, unsustainable harvest of natural resources, pollution, and the like. A few years ago, the capacity to address these global issues locally was largely lacking. But thanks to the efforts of initiatives like the CLP through their capacity building program, we are beginning to witness a growing pool of young conservation leaders doing remarkable work. And this is crucial to solving the huge conservation challenges we are faced with in the region. So CLP alumni in Africa have gone on to lead conservation organizations and government institutions across Africa. For example, a CLP intern who worked with FFI in Liberia some years ago eventually became the Deputy Executive Director of the Environmental Protection Agency in Liberia. There are many others who are currently leading research programs in their various countries, discovering new species of bats, saving endangered geckos, and other interesting species that have been previously neglected. Some are joining the fight against the trafficking of pangolins. The list is endless. Some of these alumni have been nominated for or have won prestigious awards, such as the Tusk Conservation Awards and the Future for Nature Awards, all due to the funding, support, and mentorship they have received in this program. The achievements of CLP alumni have positioned Africans in the forefront of conservation in their various countries, and in some cases, working across the sub-region, which wasn't the case just a decade ago. I was very much impressed to see the quality of projects that have been selected this year. We just saw the videos of 6 to 7 of them, and I would like to congratulate the new awardees, including the project in Egypt that will be implementing a community-based recovery program for threatened endemic plants, a team in Cameroon working to save an endangered endemic Goliath frog, a project in Kenya saving a tomb bat from persecution due to its association with the COVID pandemic, 2 projects in Ghana aiming to save the last giant squeaker frogs in Ghana, and the project saving the critically endangered giant skitterfishes in Ghana. There are also 2 projects from Nigeria, one of them assessing the conservation status of a poorly known endemic lizard, and the other looking to reconcile the expansion of oil palm plantations and the conservation of the endemic gray parrot. These are all very inspiring projects, and I look forward to hearing of the progress of your work and wish you great success. I want to also congratulate all the winners across the globe, and congratulations also to the CLP for decades of awe-inspiring work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary, for your words. This is amazing. I'm sure the team awards Ds are super thrilled to hear that, and thank you as well. We are also really pleased at CLP. Oh, this is so much good energy. We are going to carry on actually, because lastly, we would like to share with you a short video highlighting the last 5 projects that have won the Future Conservationist Awards this year in Asia and the Pacific. Congratulations once again. Oh, this is amazing. Well done. To follow up from this video, we are excited to hear from our last special guest, the CEO of ACBK, Vera Voronova. ACBK, Association of the Conservation of Biodiversity of Kazakhstan, is a BirdLife partner. Vera has successfully led the organization for 7 years. She is also a CLP alum, having received a Future Conservationist Award in 2011 for her projects exploring bird mortality on Paraline in central Kazakhstan. Over to you, Vera.
Hello to everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here and meet the new winners. So, yeah, as I mentioned, I'm from the only biodiversity organization in Kazakhstan, the country which has a huge territory. And as other countries in the world, we've faced a very similar drivers of biodiversity loss, as climate change, agriculture expansion, rapid infrastructure developments, and poaching. And working on these issues in the ninth biggest country in the world, the team must be really capable and maybe even creative to find efficient approaches. What I understand from my own experience and experience of my colleagues that every conservationist must combine such diversity knowledge and skills. We need to be equipped enough with science techniques to collect data and provide evidence. We should have a great communication skills to tell our story to decision makers and wider audience. We also have to able to advocate for the issues. And finally, we also need to present good management skills to organize our work around the projects and donors and such financial reports and everything. So, and of course, not every specialist needs to have all these skills and to be successful, and better, of course, to identify where is your talent and then to improve it. But we also need to remember that specifically leaders, they need to improve on the very variety directions. So I started my career in science-based project at university. Then I worked for ecological tourism sometimes, and then in 2011, I and the team were awarded with CLP grant. And the project that we applied for CLP was about the issue of birth mortality on power lines. That time, this issue was very little known in the country, and within this project, we collected data to prove it. We organized several meetings on the regional level to raise awareness about the issue, and we did a few publications. So now, when 11 years passed, I and my another colleague appear as a main expert in the country. So we are still consulting quite often electricity companies who are already aware about the issue and who are already willing to work on the sustainable way. So the last year we worked on the parliament level, and result of this, a new article at the ecological code includes a special article about requirements for the bird safety on power line, which is a really big success. So from my own experience, I'm sure that CLP provides exactly such opportunities where winners can really develop all skills needed for better conservation for this world. So now every one of you have your own project where you can practice, and on the same time you don't really have much demand with normal grants because CLP team is so supportive and you can find answer for any of your questions, and the network is great, and you can find any expert in any field to consult you. And I really wish you to get success with your project. I wish you to go out of your own expectation, and please always remember, if something going wrong, and it's happened very usually when you are young and it's new, the lessons learned are also a great experience. And on the end, I have to say thank you very much for CLP team and supporters of the program. And please, please never stop it. The world is really needs you.
Thank you so much, Vera. Thank you so much. This was great. And it is true. Please know, all team awardees, we are going to support you in any way. So, yeah, thank you for saying that, Vera, as well. And congratulations again to all the awardees. This has been, I know, a very challenging years and everything. And it's just amazing to see that you have been awarded and that you are all here to celebrate. Before we bring the main ceremony to a close, I just want to say again a big thank you to our special guests, Vera, Padu, and Mary. Thank you so much. And also thank you to the award winners for sharing their fascinating insights with us. Of course, again, congratulations to all the members of our award winning teams. This is amazing. Last but not least, thank you to all of you for joining us today. I've been looking at the participant counts and we are 94 now and we were peaking at 98 people. This is amazing. Thank you for being here and helping us celebrate our 2022 Team Awards. We really hope that everyone in the audience has enjoyed this event. If you want to find out more about CLP and our award-winning projects, please visit our website that you will have in the chat in a second, and follow us on our social media platforms at CLP Awards to hear about our latest news. Our next call for funding for application will be announced in early July, in just 1 month. So hopefully stay connected, stay tuned. And finally, we're now going to host our informal networking session. So please come along if you'd like to meet our awardees and find out more about their winning projects. To do that, just stay on this call and we'll start the session shortly. Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Congratulations. Goodbye to all of those who need to leave. Thank you for joining and goodbye. Or for those who are staying on the network, please just stay here. We're going to put some music and we will be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you so much.